And then the person's like, ah, you caught me, but my employer will have the last laugh. Your employer? Who? Why am I doing Batman instead of Sherlock? And then he bites on the cyanide capsule and says, Moriarty. And it's, swear to me. Where is he? Can we all agree that even though Casino Royale was a cool change of pace for Bond, it's actually really lame to have this, like, no gadgets, humorless Bond, where the only emotion he has is, like, staring dead-eyed, like, with the face of a fish at whatever his current target is. Like, he makes the same expression at the bad guy he wants to kill and the women he wants to have sex with, because he has no because it's just like, yeah, it's like Born Again. Yeah, it's like, what if we just made Bond like the most humor? It's so grim and dark. Casino Royale at least was like, it felt a little more realistic, and that was kind of refreshing. But then in Quantum of Solace, when he's being detained by MI5 or MI6, sorry, when he's being detained by MI6 in the elevator, he knocks out all four of them in like a second, even though they were escorting him. But were his hands bound? I don't know if his hands were bound. Anyway, that sucked. That was really dumb. The best, by far the best Bond films ever were the OSS 117 movies. That was a dumb movie, really. Listen, the only good part of Quantum of Solace was the fucking theme song. What was it? It was Alicia Keys and Jack White. That song fucking slapped. I had that in my head. You Know My Name? No, that was from Casino Royale. This is the Quantum of Solace theme. Alicia Keys, single key? Gotcha. One key. Single key. Gotcha. Does anyone else? You agree, right? That was a good song. Vaush with the bad media takes, no. What have I said that's bad? Fuck you guys. I think I remember a decent theme from Adele. Can't remember which movie. The best Bond theme, definitely, is Living Daylights. Why do you hate the GoldenEye song? I don't hate the GoldenEye song. I was just singing it. I didn't like the Skyfall one that much. The Living Daylights was such a good song. That was Aha, right? Living Daylights. Da, 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 whoa, da, da, living daylights, daylights. Anyway, I feel like Pierce Brosnan was a good Bond because I don't know. He just looks like Bond? I know that I'm biased because he was the Bond when I was growing up, so like obviously I would think of him as Bond. But this is literally like if you describe to me like, hey, like affable British secret agent who's also like kind of a cunt. Yeah. Done. You've got it. You've got it. I guess a lot of people think of like Sean Connery or whatever. Can't beat Connery? No. I never cared for Connery as an actor in any of those films. Whatever. He looks too American? Well, what? Okay, can we agree on one thing? The main good thing about Brosnan is his dick-sucking lips. Okay? My man's got some fatty cakes right there, rimming his mouth. He's doing the Blue Steel face. Because it's like, because these movies were goofier. So it was like, yeah, have like Bond Blue Steel the camera. Every when he's holding a gun. Yeah, like absolutely. It's great. It's great. No, I love it. It's funny, you know? What did he look like in Goldeneye? Where's Goldeneye? He's a handsome dude. I think that is Goldeneye. Oh, you're right. I think I even remember the scene from the movie this was. I have so many like liminal memories from Goldeneye because I watched it so many times when I was a kid, but I was so young that I didn't really follow any of it. You could watch these movies when you were a kid. They were cartoony enough. It wasn't really an issue. How misogynistic was Goldeneye again? There was Xena Onatopp, which was like a fucking meme, and then there was Natalia. I don't think it was that bad compared to a lot of the Bond films, right? They introduced female M. Oh, dude. When I went back and rewatched The Man with the Golden Gun after the Kill James Bond podcast, because I've been listening to that. What's the name of Judi Dench, right? Yeah, Judi Dench. This is M. I can't believe anyone was ever M other than this woman. That's insane to me. she's so good in the role. I can't like when I went back and like rewatched an older one, it was like, oh, M used to be a guy. No, fuck, no, what? She was so good. Yeah, no, she owns that role. To me, she's like James Jonah Jameson for like the actor fuck oh come on, the guy who played Simmons. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yeah. Where like they did the role so well that you wouldn't even want to compete with them. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Thank you. Of course, she's very old, so they had to retire her eventually. Emma was without any life before Judi Dench, yeah. She, but it was so much less interesting in the Daniel Craig movies because there's nothing to bounce back off of, right? Like Pierce Brosnan would like quip with her. They would quip back and forth. Like she would be, I mean, they literally called her mum, like M. So, and he would be like the rapscallion, you know, little daredevil spy, and she'd be like, "Oh, you know." But fucking all Daniel Craig does is look at the camera and go like, they took everything from me. I have nothing left. And then that's 3-hour movie. That's the entire the whole movie is just him giving you the fucking fisheye look. And he's like, I don't care. Kill me if you want. I don't care. I've never seen a Bond film. Some of them are pretty good. There are some pretty good ones. You forgot the gay seduction scene in Skyfall? Yeah, that was such pussy shit, dude. If you're going to have Bond be gay, have him be fucking gay. Also, by the way, in real life, Bond would be gay as fuck. You know why? Because in the real life CIA, all those dudes were bumping LSD 24/7 and fucking each other. They were all fucking MK Ultraing, smearing LSD on door handles, and then like having orgies in the fucking break room while some guy behind a two-way mirror is like writing down what that dosage of LSD did to them, okay? In real life, these people are all permanently coked up and do like literally living like the most degenerate hedonistic lifestyles they can because they're going to die at 32. And fucking skulls in the basement? Yeah, of course, naturally. Who's your favorite Bond villain? Fuck, it's got to be Scaramouche, right? From Man with the Golden Gun? There aren't that many good Bond villains. Yeah, Jaws is really good. I'm trying to think. Were there any good Bond villains from the Pierce Brosnan? The only thing that I remember is that in, I think it was Die Another Day, there was the sword fight scene, and that was quite good. Yeah, the sword duel from Die Another Day was actually really good, if I remember, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Does anyone else remember that? That was one of the few times in any of the Bond films that I felt like an actual physical like weight of conflict, as opposed to it just being like a bunch of squibs exploding on glass as they like do dodge rolls around or whatever, like they're playing Dark Souls. What's the villain that changed his race? I don't fucking remember. What? There was a lot of fucking brown face back in the Le Chiffre from Casino Royale. Yeah, I mean he's pretty cool. Yeah. He's definitely got the look, right? He looks the part. Die Another Day was the one that had that awful, what was it, Madonna song for the intro? Was that it? Yes, it was. That was so fucking weird. That's her right there. Wait, what? Wait, that's Madonna? Wait, she was in the film too? I don't know what Madonna looks like. Yeah, dude? Oh, Madonna's hot. That's cool. What the fuck? I didn't notice this? Oh, shit. Wait, I thought she was fucking hot when I watched this when I was a kid. This movie came out in 2002. Dude, she's got, like, muscles. Oh, hold on. Dope. Good scene just got better. She's old? I mean, she's probably, like, what, 40 here? I don't know. It's fine. What, is 40-year-old women too old? What, 50 more like? No, this was in 2002. She was in her late 40s there. How old is she now? This would have been recorded right around 2000, and right now she's 64, so she would have been 44. 44 or 45. Also, this is apparently what she looks like at 64, so I don't know. I guess if you're rich, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Like, plastic surgery-wise. I wish we had, like, fucked up beauty standards for men, too, so every single male celebrity could end up looking like one of the Bogdanov twins as they get older, you know? Like, every single one. Because we basically expect every single, like, female celebrity to go the Joan Rivers route, where they just, like, get more and more plastic surgery. I mean, she looks great, but, you know, not everyone will. Just statistically speaking. You know what my hot take is? Wait, hottest Bond girl? The one from Die Another Day, right? What's her name? She's brown, short hair. I had such a crush on her. Halle Berry, yeah, yeah. God damn. Holy shit. Oh my god. My fucking 10-year-old brain or whatever could not survive. She's still hot? Well, yeah. Halle Berry. I mean, yeah. Nice outfit, too. I like the belt. She's also crazy, apparently. It's Hollywood, you know. Oh, wait. Before we move on and actually talk politics, okay? I just want to say, can we all agree that Spectre, not the movie, I mean the organization Spectre, was the worst thing that ever happened to Bond? It was so much better when every movie just had its own villain. But with the Spectre shit, they kept trying to tie it back to like, oh, it's actually larger than this. There's a greater organization. And they totally they've jumped the shark a million times, but in the Spectre movie, they jumped the shark so fucking hard. It's like, yeah, actually everything that has ever happened is because of us, and also we have a personal interest in you. Why? Shouldn't the point of a secret agent, James Bond, be that he infiltrates the org? What is the point of the organization having a specific interest in him? Like, then he's not even a secret agent anymore, because now it's like, oh, the puppet masters know anything everywhere. So why? I love it. It's so stupid. I really hate that. I think you should just learn to have concepts stand on their own. It just reminds me of Sherlock. You guys remember Sherlock, where it was like every time Sherlock would solve some crime, it actually went back to Moriarty? Like every time? Like a fucking purse would get napped in the street, and he would like track down the person who stole it, and it's like, and then the person's like, you caught me, but my employer will have the last laugh. Your employer? Who? Why am I doing Batman instead of Sherlock? And then he bites on the cyanide capsule and says, Moriarty. And it's swear to me! Where is he? Actually, Dark Knight era Batman in the Sherlock TV show would be top tier prestige television, where he meets Moriarty, and Moriarty's trying to do this like taunting, like, this is all part of my plan, and then he just slams his face into a wall 50 times. Fuck, that'd be good. Holy shit. Wasn't there an actual animated Sherlock Batman? Oh, people have pulled... I mean, Batman gets compared to Sherlock all the time. Do you think Cumberbatch will ever do Sherlock again? Can Cumberbatch just not do anything ever again? Could we just agree on that? Actually, I take it back. He's fine as Doctor Strange. But that's only because he has the facial hair. He's so weird looking. I'm sorry, okay? It's like I'm watching... It's like I woke up one day and fucking Zuckerberg was like a A-list celebrity, and everyone just accepted it. It's like I wake up one day and I just, out of curiosity, look at the fucking Oscars or whatever, and Zuckerberg walks up there, like walking like a robot, and he's like, "Thank you very much for the acting." I know he doesn't sound like that, but he feels like he should, with how he looks. But he did great in Smoke, and I think he looks fine as Doctor Strange, so whatever. The facial hair really, like, he looks, that's the weird thing. He looks normal with facial hair. How does this, what? Like, this is like freaky and lizard-like. Here he looks like a totally like normal, like kind of hot older guy. That's so weird. It's his eyes. Yeah. The eyes are really, really bright. But even then, it's like, I don't, that's strange. That's a very pronounced difference. It's not just in this picture either. Like, look at him with facial hair. Like, oh, cool. He's like a hot older guy. Great. Okay. Now look at him without facial hair. Right? Look, here's him with facial hair. It's kind of a shitty photo because it's a little bit overexposed, so you see every grain on his head, but he looks like a normal guy here, I think. You know, it's unflattering photo, but he looks totally fine, I think. Here's a more flattering photo of him in color with facial hair, and he looks fine. Looks totally fine. Even with his light eye color. I think he looks totally fine here. It's the same with Ted Cruz. Yeah, that's true. Ted Cruz's beard was a very good decision. Where without the beard, he looks like this. But with the beard, he looks like George Lucas. I guess he looks like George Lucas either way, but whatever. Ted Cruz himself was a bad decision. Yes, Ted Cruz himself was a bad decision. Adding the beard was an improvement on an existing bad decision.